Hello guys! Today we are going to be making Play-Doh tacos and my sister Clara is going to be assisting us. So let's get started. First what we are going to need is some yellow Play-Doh. So you can take yours, Clara. Whoa. And roll it into a bowl. Whoa. Edit that part out. Just keep on rolling it up into a bowl.
It'd be helpful if you do it on a surface instead of just using your hands.
And now once you have a bowl, or at least it looks like a bowl, just put it on the flat surface, put your hand on the top, and press it down.
And then you flatten it out.
So here we have the outer shell. Now what we need to make is the meat or lettuce.
Let's start with them first. Now, you can use two different. This is for if you want texture or something. This is for dark meat,
Because there's some light meats, some dark meats. And do the same, roll it into a bowl and then fold it, and then flatten it up.
I'm making a big taco, but you can make a small taco or any size taco. You just will need more of stuff.
Yeah, because we only have so little of everything. And now grab whatever you're using to cut it and just dice it into little pieces.
Do you have another one of those, Daddy?
Well, we can just edit it out on the part that you do it.
Okay.
Well, actually, this may be a little bit long because we only have one of this, so
It doesn't really matter, Ellie. We can just cut that out or edit. We'll figure it out.
and you don't need too much meat, but
I'm using lots.
you may, but if you're a meat lover, may want to make a meaty taco.
Alright. Are you done? Okay, see that?
Then you take all of your meat. Like, I don't have a lot, but just fill it into the taco. And only use one side to fill in all of the stuff. And then use the other because you're going to need to fold it over.
Elliot, wait. I'm still going.
And in a second, we'll wait for my sister because she's still cutting.
Thanks for saying that on air. Just say some more tips. Just say tips.
You may want to, you want thick meat, not thin meat, because, or unless it will be stuck together. And you want a green for your lettuce, and you can use a light green or a dark green, but today we're going to be using a dark green. And let's open this up. Claire's going to be filling them up here.
Nice job.
Do the same, just roll it up into a bowl.
And so now we are about to cut the lettuce. You want big strips of lettuce though, and not smaller strips. The smaller strips will look like you diced the lettuce too, and you want it to be long lettuce.
And if you're a person that likes onion in your taco, just take some white and do the exact same that we're doing with the meat and the lettuce.
Well, not the lettuce.
Well,
As the meat. Oh, the same that you're doing it as the meat.
yeah.
Okay, and so then now, see, look how big that piece is. You can
Cut it in half.
Can cut it in half if they're like really big strips like this, but you don't have to if you don't want to.
And also, if it's too long, just cut it in half and you can have 2 or 3 strips. So, it's a little tape.
And once you're done, put it onto the taco. Just sprinkle it though. Oh, try not to like arrange. Well, make it look like an actual taco. So just sprinkle it on. If you arrange it, it'll feel like it's not as much as a taco and more of like a fancy dinner. But if that's what you're going for, then great on.
What I'm doing is, I actually just thought of this, but I'm just making like a pile of the meat and the lettuce. And at the end, you can just sprinkle it onto your taco.
I'm going to add some onion because I am an onion lover. So let's see. We're going to use for the onions, use like this kind of color. But if you don't have it, use a white. It'll be the best color to use. Okay, and you do the exact same thing as the meat. And kind of like the lettuce.
And I'm still working on my lettuce, so.
We can also, next, we're going to put on squirts of ketchup or
Mustard if you like it on your taco.
okay, no, edit that part out.
Okay, just
What you put? We're gonna put some hot sauce on our hot tacos. And cheese. Cheese is a good one. For the cheese, you're gonna want it thin.
You're going to kind of do the same with the lettuce, but instead of having it thick, cut it, like do the same, but instead use the yellow. Just use the lettuce and slice it in half.
Okay. I'm just about done with my onions. I wonder how your guys' onions look if you're adding them on. You can add extra stuff if you want, but we're not going to show those. Okay, edit that part out. And for our cheese, we're going to take like a color like this kind of color. How about
Kind of a little bit lighter than
like
the stuff
maybe
that you...
this kind?
Yeah, maybe that. And if you want, you can like check pepper jack cheese and just use a white for that.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm using pepper jack, but my partner, well, Elliott, he's using cheddar, so he's gonna use the yellow.
Because I am a cheddar lover.
And so roll it up into the ball. You don't need as much as you will need with everything else because you're gonna make these thinner. And so yeah, if you put on onions about the color that I did or white, then I'd suggest using this. If you put on white onions, and if you put on the beige, I'd suggest putting the white on. And so Ellie.
You can use...
Okay, 1 minute. Okay. So, and then now, you want the pieces of cheese to be long, but not too long. So, like we did with the lettuce, cut it in half. And last but not least, we are going to put on the hot sauce really quick. because the hot sauce doesn't take as long. Use an orange color, like orange, and take it out. So you're gonna need you're gonna need a little more than the cheese, but not as much as the others.
You can put cheese on your taco, but as I am, don't.
Oh, we just did the cheese. Okay, got it. And now we're just gonna we're gonna roll it up. We're gonna roll it up into, go like this, like what we did last time with the hot dogs. And we're just gonna do that. Well, first fold it up like a taco.
Taco fold it.
And then do that. And there's your taco.
All loaded and yummy. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Goodbye.